And now it's time to send some love over to our sponsors over at DraftKings. Y'all know what it is. Pick six, baby. As always, pick six, very easy to follow. You put 2 or more players into your pick set. You go to whatever statistical category that you like, points, rebounds, assists, and you simply choose one and you go more or less over the number or the line that is given, more or less. Super simple and easy to follow. So easy that we had a really good week last week. We are on 2 consecutive really good weeks. I'm just on fire right now, I must say. The Numbers on the Board podcast, I had a 3-0 week last week, right? So round of applause for myself, a little pat on the back. I think the week before last, I went 4 out of 4 for teed up, a little pat on the back. And then I went 3 out of 4, 75% from the field this past week. I want to give a big shout out to our college basketball guys. We had a interesting week, right, where the NBA games resumed a little later in the week, so we had to kind of reroute with our pick six and go to College Avenue, and these guys did not disappoint. Shout out to Darius Acuff, LeBaron Philon for that Dawkins duo-like performance between those two. AJ DeBonza gave us some points with 35 there against Arizona in a tough loss, but he showed improvement. Then my guy Elijah Arenas just had too much cut out for him against a heavy opponent in the Fighting Illini. Hopefully, with some of these weeks coming up, the NCAA tournament is around the corner. We got some conference play. We may have to dibble back into the NCAA bag. But for this week, we're back to the NBA. I got another pick set for y'all that I'm hoping can mirror 2 weeks ago with another 4 out of 4. First, we got my guy James Harden against the Milwaukee Bucks. We're going to take his assists more. This is one of those that has been a constant more for me, right? James Harden has a very simplified role with the Cleveland Cavaliers that I think he really is enjoying at this point of his career. Competitively, winning games. They just had their first loss in the James Harden era. But for him to just be able to run the show, get these big guys involved, the synergy between him and Jared Allen in that pick and roll has been really fun to watch and beneficial to Jared Allen. So I think James Harden continues his assist streak against the Bucks. Next, I got my guy Jalen Duren with the Detroit Pistons against the OKC Thunder. Tough night for them against the Spurs. Spurs really locked down the Pistons. So I think the Pistons are going to want that bounce back win against another tough opponent. They have a big time stretch of games coming up on their schedule. But the Thunder is a game where I think Jalen Duren can control that glass. So I'm going to take the more for his rebounds in that game. And again, man, shout out to the Pistons. We're going to talk about some of these playoffs, matchups, and different things again in the next following block. But the Spurs are just you kind of got to just delete that tape. The Spurs are that good defensively. Next, we have Kevin Durant, somebody who's been on a tear. He was a part of my 3-0 set for the Numbers on the Board picks, right? I understood all of the drama with the burner and is it him and whatnot. I knew he would respond and on the basketball floor, and he's been able to do that. He's been on the tear, so I'm taking his points against the Kings. This is a little scary because when you're dealing with that more, there's that blowout potential there. And so I'm hoping that Kevin Durant just kind of handles this in the first half and gives us one of those 26-point halves. And we ain't really got to stress about that too much because the Kings have not been their best. Shout out to them for finally ending that losing streak. And then last but not least, another hot hand, Jaylen Brown against the Nuggets. Jaylen Brown, I think, is going to be able to put up points against this Nuggets defense. They don't have Peyton Watson, and he's been on a tear all year as well. So that is going to conclude our pick set for this week. After this, we'll be back with more basketball talk. For those who haven't checked out DraftKings Pick 6 yet, there's an exclusive offer waiting for you. Right now, new DraftKings customers can play $5 and get $60 in Pick 6 bonus picks. All you have to do is download the Pick 6 app and use promo code ENJOY when you sign up. Pick 6 is available in most states, including Florida, Texas, California, and Georgia, so don't be afraid to get in on the action. Ride the upside with Pick 6.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.